Well, hello, my fellow car milers. How are you doing today? It's time for another reaction. Today, round 2. Just put out a video, and I'm very curious about it. They're making some announcements of some new tooling and whatnot, and they've been dropping little eggs or whatever around the internets over there on the Facebooks. I think they got a new artist, I believe, box art artist, who has been dropping little hints of some cool box art that, man, it's I'm liking what I see, and it's cool looking stuff. So let's go ahead and just pull it up here, whammy, and we're going to take a look at what's going on over at round 2. So yeah, because they're making announcements, I'm going to probably run through the whole video. Take a look at this. I haven't watched it.
Hey everybody, this is Chad with Round 2, and we're back with another product spotlight for February of 2025. Now, we've got some pretty cool stuff going on this month. It's a little bit different than how it usually is. We're still in the middle of our factory holiday, so we don't have new model kit product ready yet for boxes, but we do have some new stuff in the works. So we're going to show 3 new tools that are coming later on in the year. And at the end of the video, we're going to make an introduction of a brand new team member joining the model kit team. And we think a lot of you guys in the modeling world are going to know him, so stick around for that. We're going to get started and jump right in with the 164th.
I'll tell you what. This is a, basic model car kit channel, so we're going to zip by that. So I guess I lied in the beginning. Let's see. I want to hear some of these announcements that's going on, but we're going to get right on by all this stuff. If you're interested in this, by all means, go over and watch the video. Let's see what he says here.
We've got some all new tooling sneak peeks that we're going to show you guys. So we're going to jump into that next. So jumping into the sneak peeks for our new tooling that we're working on. Now, some of these you guys might have seen if you went to the Detroit area auto modeler show or a couple of the shows that we've been at, but we haven't had the chance to really show you guys sneak peeks of images or video of these kits that are in production. So what we're going to show you are 3D prints of these tooling mock-ups. These are now being cut for tooling, and they're all ready to go, and we feel it's time to show you guys this. So most of these are going to be coming towards the end of the year here. Starting off with, we've got the MPC 72 Duster kit. Now this one is another release that we've really been excited.
This is awesome. You see how the 72 Duster has the longer rear tail lights. This is great for the Duster line. I just wonder what it is tooled with the 71 Duster kit or what we got with the Demon. Let's look forward, see if we can see all the earmarks of what kit this is going to be based off of. Either way, this is awesome because, man, there were some cool pro stocks that ran, like the Sox and Martin. They ran this car. It was a pretty successful car.
Excited to bring out. It's based on our 71 Dodge Demon kit, which was a huge hit last year when we brought that back. Of course, all new tooling on that. So this shares some of those pieces from that Demon. So if you're familiar with building that kit.
I gotta say, okay, I got, for some reason I thought they said 71 Duster. I wish they would do these with that, combined with that 71 Duster molding, but maybe they don't have those tools in it. Well, they do. What am I saying? They produce it. That's a bummer. I really wish they would do it more along the lines of the 71 Duster, as many of you know. I mean, that was in the era when they were really putting out some really highly accurate, detailed kits in the 90s when they came out with that 71 Duster. Boy, you would think, especially this one, and I was really hoping when they announced the Demon that it would be based off of that kit, not based off of their old kit, just like, the 76 darts that we've been seeing from them for years. But you know what? It is what it is. Big deal, as long as we get it, because most of us cut the heck out of these things, and they still build into very, very nice models. And, you could kit bash with the 71 Duster.
You'll know how this one's going to go together. This has, of course, the all-new Duster body, new interior that's going to be in it. It's got more performance parts, newer performance parts.
It looks pretty.
Put on the 340 engine. There's going to be, of course, new decals, retro-style box art on this, and then pad-printed Goodyear polyglass tires will also come with.
I want to go back to that underside right there. This is the thing that doesn't bother me. I know the exhaust is separate, thank goodness. It's kind of a janked, yeah, it's molded in the rear end, but it's the front end. There's just no front suspension detail whatsoever, and that's why I just but you know, honestly, you can really work with this because the floor pan looks great on these kits. There is a lot to work with there, so I'm not knocking it. It's like I've always said, I'd rather have this than not have it at all. There must be a reason, expense wise or whatever is the easiest and cheapest to put it out. If it means they got to do it on the old 70s based kits, do it as long as we have it. Because if you guys ever knew what it costs to tool up everything from the ground up, probably more than the house that you live in, some of you, an average house, we're talking somewhere in the $200,000 range to do a complete model car kit. You guys all got to back a little bit off of round two when you get, oh, they keep putting out the same old stuff, man. If some of you don't remember, there was a time that the old company that owned AMT and MPC, they weren't interested in putting out any of the old kits from the 60s and 70s and all that stuff. And we didn't have those things in the buy them at the swap meets back then was so expensive. Like dusters and darts and stuff, man, they were impossible. And you had to spend big money. You know, when round two took over and their thing was to be putting out old kits, it was a great thing. It's paid off for them. They're making money. We're buying them.
Box art on this, and then pad printed Goodyear polyglass tires will also come with this kit. So this is another one. We're really excited to bring more of these kits out for you Mopar guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Next up,
whoa! I saw
also doing the AMT 65.
Stop. I noticed something. This is something very cool that we're going to see. Hopefully, this is something of what we're going to expect now. Look at the headlights. Did you see that? Those headlights right there, man. Oh my goodness, they are clear. So the headlight lenses are going to be on the clear tree. That is a huge plus. That's awesome. Wow.
Next up, we're also doing the AMT 65 Plymouth Barracuda Craftsman Plus kit. So this is all new tooling again. We used as a reference material the original 1965 annual kit. So this will be very similar in style to the original AMT 65 annual. But like we do with all of our Craftsman Plus kits, we went back and added stuff to make it easier to go together and have a little more options for when you build it up. So this kit's actually going to be, as a Craftsman's kit, it's still going to come with a separate hood and an engine plate.
It's not bad, though.
Add an engine to this curbside style kit, it'll be much easier to do that. We included clear headlamps, which weren't on the kit originally, to give it a much more realistic look. And then it's going to have a choice of either deluxe or sport wheels.
This is so awesome. I have been wanting one of these because I bought the wheel stander a couple of times. Problem with the wheel stander, you know, for what I wanted to do, I wanted that rear wheel well to be stock, and that thing is cut out. So this is great that they're coming out with this, and we can have a little more of a stock body. This is awesome. Boy, you Mopar guys, I know a particular dude, the boss. I know his feelings about this car.
And pad printed tires, of course, all new decals, box art, and all of that. So it'll be what you have come to expect from some of our new Craftsman Plus style kits for that 65 Barracuda. And then the last one that we know is going to be an exciting release.
Whoa! There's a long roof fan, and I love this. There's been a lot of people, and I've always wanted to build one. There's been a lot of conversions done for that old monogram kit that was the Bad Actor. Remember that? Trying to convert that into being a stock 5960 station wagon it was hard work to do. And now, man, it's going to be easy. See, this is awesome, man. I don't know where the heck they got this from. This is just incredible.
We're working on the 1960 Chevy Nomad wagon Craftsman Plus kit. So this, again, all new tooling, completely retooled based on the long out of production, the Junior Trophy Series kit. We've greatly expanded the parts on this. We did the same thing where we included a separate hood and engine plate. So it'll be easier to add the hood or add a engine into this Craftsman kit. Of clear headlamps with this one as well, and you'll get your choice of deluxe wheel covers, or you can do steel wheels with hubcaps, pad printed tires, and new decals. So there's a lot in the works that we're doing with model kits. And speaking of that, the next thing we're going to do is jump in and have you guys meet a new staff member. All right, and then lastly for model kits, we've got an all-new team member here joining round two. as our new head of model kit development. I think a lot of you guys in the modeling world are going to know him because he's been in it a long time, working at Fine Scale Modeler, Aaron Skinner.
All right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So Aaron will be, this is actually.
Yeah, Aaron made that announcement over on the Fine Scale Modeler channel, and it's pretty cool. And they'll talk about Aaron. Aaron, he's not a card guy so much, but he's been in this industry for a long time. So this is good.
His second day here coming in. He'll be helping us facilitate all of the new models that we're doing. And Aaron, for the people who may not know you from Fine Scale Modeler, some of the diecast and slot car guys, why don't you tell a little bit about your history in modeling?
I started modeling when I was like 4 years old. My grandfather and I built a car together.
You know what? I'm going to stop it right here. You want to know more about Aaron? Go check over on the Fine Scale Modeler channel, and I'll have a link in the description below on that. And go check out this video. Go watch his little interview on there. I'm more wanting to kind of have reactions to their announcements. I pretty much know about Aaron, and I don't want to take so much away from the video. You guys go over there and watch that little conversation there. That's cool. Let's see how it ends.
So too, showing off some of our new model stuff. We've got a lot in the works and a lot of more exciting things to show you guys coming out this year and many more years to come. So thank you again, Aaron. Welcome to the team.
Thanks.
And we're really excited to see what you do.
Great. I'm going to get back to work.
All right, guys. Well, that's everything that we have for the month of February. So thank you again for watching these videos and supporting us. We'll have more coming in March. As we mentioned, the factories are getting back to work with a lot of new stuff. We have a lot.
All right. Well, I tell you what, man, that was great announcements. Man, those are 3 really killer kits we're going to get this year. I'm definitely I'm pretty stoked out about it. The Duster, I do remember seeing all 3 of those, like in some of the videos the guys were making at shows, but to get a really good look and see it here and just, man, you know it's coming. Those are 3 great kits. They will definitely be going into my stash. And I am a really huge supporter and stand up for and really like round 2 models as a company. I think they're doing great things for our hobby. If some of you don't remember before them what it was starting to get like, AMT and MPC brands were starting to get a little, I don't know, kind of, it seemed like the old company was kind of losing their heart with the company. The box art was terrible. Kits they were putting out, they were not really pushing a lot of them, and they definitely weren't working towards anything new. And when round 2 came on, and it took a lot of years, man, they didn't do anything new right away, but right out of the box, their first year when they hit, if you remember their first issues, which the first couple of years, they would only put out maybe 5 reissue model car kits, but they were bringing the old box art out. That was cool. And they were kits that we hadn't seen in a long time, like I said before. I have made videos on here. I have kind of an idea that I've watched them, and I don't think they get what I'm saying, that I am critical towards them on a couple of things when it comes to distribution. I don't agree with them. I really wish they would change that up and think about it. I get it. Get the business. I do understand what it takes and where your priorities are. They got to make money so they can keep doing it. I don't really bash them at all and really stand up for people bashing them for putting out all these great old kits and what they're doing, because it just was taking place just this morning on my Facebook group. There was people again, and I just removed these posts. I'm tired of them, where they start bashing round 2 for putting out the same old kit. These are old. Listen, people are still buying them. Us builders, we still want them. Okay. So obviously they know what they're doing, and you have to look at it. We're getting like these 3 new kits. The development and making these kits is hundreds of thousands of dollars to do, and they would not be able to do it if they weren't putting out the old kits for us to buy, so they can make the money to do having these newer kits for us, because they have been, even like some late model stuff, you know, the Bronco, the Charger, and all that stuff. They're putting out new kits the best that they can. It's expensive to do kits. They have to make sure it's going to be something that sells. So they're taking a heck of a chance here with these 3 kits, probably good chance they're going to do good. Nowadays, old classic Mopar just always does good. It's a risk doing old cars. It's tough to get the possibility of being able to recoup your money back for that. Man, I love what they're doing. I think it's fantastic. I think there's a great future ahead for them and for us, and what great kits they're going to come out with. That's super cool. I'm glad to see they're heading in a great direction. Some changes in the company, it looks like, has happened. It's pretty optimistic. I think this is a great thing. I want to thank you all for watching. This was a fun one, pretty exciting. These reaction videos have been very popular. I got more coming up. I got buddies of mine coming in. We got a few more we're going to do that we're going to talk about the good and the bad. And even when it comes to some of the stuff about round 2, I like to voice my opinion just to get out there, more so that I kind of want them to hear it and hear what you guys have to say if you agree with me. Because you guys, down in the comments below, I want to hear what you have to say. And there's a possibility they might even read it or other people read it. It's good stuff to get a kind of a take on what people are feeling. You know, the people that are buying these kits, they have opinions. It's a good thing what's going on. So I want to thank you all. I already said that. I thank you all for watching. You know the thing. Why do we look forward to these little announcement videos from these model kit companies on what's coming out new with these model car kits? Well, that's an easy answer. And there's only one answer, because they're fun. Here's the producers.